Welcome to Phyrexia All Will Be One draft. See here, I don't think this rare is particularly amazing. 2/2 for free, and you can make it a copy of another target creature. I think I'm just going to take Charge Forger. I've been very impressed with this card. 2/3 for free, that creates another 1/1. That's already great. And then, whenever a creature dies, it gets an oil counter. And you can remove 3 oil counters to get to draw an extra card, basically. Unless you can't cast that card. And black-red is very centered around oil. So the oil counters by themselves are valuable, but there is also a common artifact that puts 2 charge counters. So very nice. Alright, so here we have Sawblade Scam, a card that I've been very impressed with. 1/1 haster with oil counters, and again, black-red is the oil theme. I think Jawbone Duelist is the best card in the pack, but it doesn't work really well with my first card. Scheming Aspirant is a card that is fine, but you end up not having too much proliferate unless you are blue-black. It's also Stinging Hivemaster, fine. But I think I'm going to take Sawblade Scam, probably some sort of black-red oil aggro deck. Oh man, another one. Oh well, we have this card, which is fine in an infect deck, not so much in this one. This card's okay, but I think Annihilating Guard is pretty good. You can sacrifice something like a Prophetic Prism, or you can take something with a steal effect. There is an Act of Treason in the set, 4 mana, but still. Or you can pay 5 mana if you absolutely have to, but you have some cheap cards to sacrifice. Sometimes you get some free mites, the 1/1 artifacts, so I think this is a pretty good card. This card is a little too dirty, I think. So it looks like white is pretty open, but we shall see. Oh, so here is the card I was talking about. This is an artifact that puts 2 oil counters on a creature you control and you draw a card. So you're not paying too much of a cost. And it already works with Charge Forger and a Scamp. This actually gets 3 counters if you really want it, because it's a non-creature spell as well. And if worse comes to worse, you can sacrifice it to draw a card, or even sacrifice the Annihilating Guard, although at that point you're down a card. So, Ravenous Necrotitan. So I'm probably not going to be ending up corrupting my opponent too much, so this is going to be a 6/6 for 4 that I have to sacrifice a creature. Not the absolute worst, but not so excited about that. I might just take one of these lands. It's a fine to have in the late game if you end up flooding. So I don't think this is particularly great. Taking a land here. Another one of these lands. This is a little too expensive for what I'm trying to do, although it's not unplayable because it gives you additional oil counters. Black Spellbomb, much worse than the red one. And this is just a constructed card. You could take another land, and then I would be kind of set on these lands. I think 2 or 3. 3 is the absolute max, 2 is fine. Oh, why not take a land here? Oh, nice, awesome. 7th pick Charge Forger means that black-red is just open. I mean, at least black-red, the combination has to be open, because this went almost through the entire table. It's possible someone's playing black, someone might be playing red, but yeah. It's just a very nice card. Even if it didn't have the last ability with oil, it's a 3 mana 2/3 that gets a 1/1, and in a pretty assertive format like this is a format that is kind of dominated by aggressive creatures and toxic. It's just great, but then the last ability is just gravy. Okay, yeah. Not a black-red card necessarily. It is a 2/3 menace for free. Okay, so if I take this land, then I cannot afford to play more than 3. I think that's just too slow. Kind of bad. But now this also solves some of my problems in the late game. Alright, the wrong spell bumps. This is best of 3, so I'm gonna take the rest. Although I'll probably only board it in if I play against a Planeswalker. Pictures, yeah, I'll take it for now. This is not really the deck for it, but you may end up with some random corrupted synergies, and since I'm probably looking to proliferate a little bit anyway, could be playable. It's a little too slow though to draw 2 cards and lose 2 life for 3 mana. Ooh, another one of these, alright. So this is why I didn't take the black spell, but I don't think we can afford that too much. But now we have a engine, and there are some nice payoffs for those cards. This card could be fine, this card could be fine. I think this is a more powerful card, but yeah. And offer immortality, I'm gonna put it here for now, but it's not unplayable. Okay, so here we have some good cards. We have this payoff, 4/2 that deals damage equal to the number of permanents with oil counters. And I already have this card, these two, and 2 cards that puts counters on them. The alternative is to take something like Necrosquito card. I've been pretty impressed with 2, and also makes oil counters. This as an oil enabler, but this card just seems like a good payoff. I'm probably routinely gonna have like 2 permanents with oil counters on them, and then it's a pretty good card. If it only deals 1, it's not so great. But like that, ooh, okay. This is a decent card. It's not a bomb, but it's pretty good. So it's a 4/4/4 that you can sacrifice a creature at end step and get a lesser mana value card. So it's hard to break the card. It's really good if your opponent has auras, although they might put it on that. But so right now I don't really have that much. Let's put the rest in the sideboard. But there are some other cards. This card is going to be hard to work. I'm not going to have easy time making my opponent corrupted. But yeah, I'm going to take the rare here. We may end up with some good cards. So it's a 1/1 that dies to deal 1 damage. So it's like a Goblin Arsonist. Doesn't seem horrible. I could splash this card, but again, I don't have any poison except for this, which I may not even play. I don't have any proliferate. So it's not even that good of a splash. Same with that one. I think it's either this, or this. This card could be okay. I think this Goblin Arson is pretty good. Oh, nice one. Toxic 2, which probably not gonna matter, but it brings back a creature with mana value 3 or less, and I have double Shard Forge, so that ought to be good. See here how my curve look like. Pretty good curve. I actually don't have any 2-drops, that's fun. See if we can change that. Ooh, Anointed with Affliction. I didn't see that card first. It's not a 2-drop creature, but that's great. It's the removal spell. Third one is less exciting. Don't have any equipments. There's this card which, again, hard to make corrupted. Not even that good anyway. Just gonna take third Furnace Spellbomb, and I kind of set on that. See if we can get some good oil payoffs. Now this is a decent card. 3 for haste makes a 1/1. Better than Whisper, which would not be unplayable, I don't think. But it's hard to break this card in this format. You really want some Act of Treason, which I haven't seen. But it's really good with Act of Treason. You steal your opponent's creatures. Maybe you don't attack with it, and you sack it. End of turn, get a creature for free. And if nothing else, it's a 4/4/4, which isn't the worst. So it's still a good card. You can't really sacrifice token for value because you get a 0 card. Alright, so I think this card could actually be good because it can a target for my Furnace Spell. So if you put oil counters on this, you are actually only 1 oil away from reanimating something. So I think I'm gonna play this card because it's so good with Furnace Spellbomb, it triggers it. Alright, sure, I'll play a card that puts oil on my creatures. This deck is looking pretty good. I have 3 lands of note. So, may not play the Infectious Inquiry, but it's looking like a 16 land deck because of 3 Skull Bombs which cycle, so I don't want to end up with too many lands, and I have cheap cards as well. Really love an Act of Treason, will work so good in my deck with Kefek, with Annihilating Glare. That's it, but it's pretty good. This also works with the Skull Bomb. You get there for free, and I have 2. Alright, so this is a better card than this, but I don't have any 2-drop creatures, so I think I'm just gonna take this. It's also an oil card, so it may end up being more synergistic in my deck. Yeah, it's not exactly a 2-drop. Take another Lightning Glare, I guess. At this point, I would like to pick up a Prophetic Prism. Okay. So what do we get? Oh man. Okay, well, sweet card, but this is not for me. There is, however, this card, which I think is gonna be very good in my deck. I have a lot of oil. It's it doesn't get plus for all the oil, but it gets you can spread the love, so I think it's gonna be great. There's also Prophetic Prism and Terramorphic Expanse, but I think I like this card. Oh, more white rares. But here's the Act of Treason I was talking about, and while there is Anoint with Affliction, this card might just be better. Is that true? So it combines with my double Annihilating Glare and Kefek. Yeah. It's rough, but I don't think I can afford 8 mana to play with this. There is not much I want here, except Hexgold Slash or Prophetic Prism, but Hexgold Slash is great in this format, pretty fast format. Yeah, I think Hive Master is a fine card. So let's see here if we're gonna get some more goodies. This card probably better than this, I think, even though it makes oil. Nah, that's probably true. I have 27 playables with 3 lands, so that's okay. Alright. Comes into play with 2 oil. Remove an oil, put an oil. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's a land that can put oil on my other stuff, and I think it works with the Cackler. Yeah. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna take Rebuke. One of these. I think the Scamp is actually better. Now I can cut one of the 3-drop, probably remove the Infectious Injury at this point. Okay. So I need to cut 1 card. Be this, be one of the Hive Masters, I think. Very late for that. Fortunately, gonna have to ship this hand. It's pretty close though. I have a Cycler, a 1-drop, and some good cards. You know what? Let's just let's gamble. I'm on the draw. It has a lot of potential, you know. Alright, there we go. Better lucky than good, I guess. So I'm gonna lead with this, and it's a Goblin Arsonist that if it hits your opponent, you can sack it to proliferate. Okay, 1/1 flying. When it dies, you draw a card. Okay, don't want to really attack right now. I think I'm just gonna go cost of 3 drop. So let's just cast this and Skull Bomb and pass. Don't really want to trade this, get 2 for 1, but this Vat might do some work though. So this has Vigilance, so it's not going to be easy to get around it, but... Alright, 2/1, and when it attacks, your creature and opponent gets -X/-0. Alright, so now I can attack, because if my opponent blocks, I can 2 for 1. Or 2 for 2, my opponent gets 2. Redraw a card. And no, don't want to sack it. And then let's cast this. And let's see. So I drew the Scamp. I have a Sprinter which can grease up that, I guess. Okay, this is an artifact, so my opponent gets to get in here. But I could block, and I don't really see why I should. It's because trade is in the air anyway. I'm gonna get a Might, which I can sacrifice to one of my 2 Annihilating Glares, so I don't mind. Okay, it's called Vat of Rebirth. Played Sprinter and puts the charge counters on. I'll put it here because okay. Make 1 and 4 free looter. Okay, fine. This now. Ooh, okay. I'll start by attacking though. Then I'll play this and probably gonna sack the Sprinter because yeah, I'm gonna have to bounce it anyway. And it puts oil. I got a Scamp, that's fine. Not the most impactful, but okay, I'll take 5. But I'm winning the race right now. 4/3 that can become a 5/4 on attacks, okay. Alright, let's see. Let's just attack with everything and see what happens. My idea is that if trades happen, then this is gonna get online and okay. With this 5. Points down to 7. I can deal to you. And I can now regrow something if I want. But I need to hit a land if that's the case. So let's see. I could also sack this for a card and still get to regrow something. Yeah, that's probably better. Let's do this. Now if I draw a land, I can even play the Scamp. I'm going to do a tapped land. Oh well. Then I'm going to regrow. Hive Master, I think. I can sacrifice that. Very well. Does not have trample. Alright, let's just jump that. Get another oil. But all the active trees, and that's pretty good. Ooh, okay, so unfortunately there is no toxic here. Trample flying. Just attack. Quick cost of this is 7. Gold slash. Play this and regrow. Close this. Dead to a land, but not much to do. Trawler Drake, sure. Got block, unfortunately. Could win with an active treason, maybe. Nah, we're dead. Alright, so let's see. Some of my opponent's creatures were too big. Good. Alright, I have to mull this. I do have 2 sack lands and a good card. Whatever, I'm gonna keep. The sack lands and this great uncommon makes it hand keepable, I think. Alright. Not terrible, because I can put the counters on the charge forger, go on extra card. Okay, a little late, but it's fine. Okay, I don't want to attack with a Scamp. Let's just attack and see what happens. Good. scamp, and then next turn I could draw an extra card. I'll need to do it now when I'm so strained on mana. What if I draw like a 4-drop or a 5-drop? So I'm gonna wait a turn, but should see. Nothing, huh? Not land. Alright, I'm gonna do this now. Okay, well, at the very least, can get oil, I guess. Okay, let's sack this to draw a card. Okay, not bad. Let's see. Do this, put a counter on that, and put an oil on the forge. Gonna ping end of turn. Poldar's not done much, which is weird, but here comes probably the 4-3 flyer. Yeah, okay. Gonna ding you for 1. And probably gonna activate the forger soon. Alright, that was a good draw. Let's see here. So let's see. Yeah, I could pay full price. That's probably the best play. I don't want to sacrifice anything right now. Attack with these two, because it might be that I want to sacrifice this to put the counters on the scamp. But no. Opponent is down to 10, and I haven't seen any life gain yet. Okay, that's that card again. And a frowning bird, okay. Alright, so if I target the scamp, I can still activate this on that. But I think it's better to do it like this. Draw a card. Okay, I could just do that instead. Let's activate this. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3. Play this and put an oil counter on the forge, I think. Because now I'm only one creature dying away from activating it again. So now I can block like this. I think getting rid of that is important if I can do it. And if not, I still get oil. So one can't proliferate anything for value. Now can I? Okay, that's the 4/4 again. Can I draw the Act of Treason? Pretty good here. And my text code slash again a little short. Okay. Right. So colorless, sacrifice this draw card. Alright, not bad. So do this now. Can still draw act of treason, but the window is closing. Okay. Vigilance is annoying. I'll take it for now, but still think act of treason is good enough. But there we go. Okay, so let's see. So I steal this trample. Guess it doesn't. It's not going to get rid of the. It's not going to get trampled. Here's a problem. I'm not going to do that. Let's activate these two. Because if I destroy the equipment, it still has. It's not. It's going to lose trample, right? Oh, I'm 1 mana short now. Ooh. Oh, wait. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess I'm dead. Oh. Well, this is unfortunate. But if I hadn't destroyed equipment, this card would have... I wouldn't have been able to kill my opponent. Okay, so I'm dead here. I can only jump away this much and then I lose. Alright. It was a good draft, though unfortunately it didn't get there.